Alright guys, this episode we're going to go over while and repeat loops. The purpose of loops is to contain a block of code that will constantly repeat and loop and constantly execute over and over and over again until certain conditions are met. So yeah, that's what a while loop is. A while loop is a block of code that will execute forever until a certain condition is met in a loop over and over again. So let me show you an example. If we have a condition here and let's say the condition is true, the way we do a while loop is we do while condition is equal to true, do print looping end. Remember, this end has to be here. It's to mark the end of a block of code of something. It's the same with if statements, and it marks the end of what is going to be looping inside of the code. So with this we have, it says while condition is equal to true, do. It will print looping as long as condition is equal to true. If condition is equal to false, this will not loop because it's not equal to true. So while condition is equal to true, do looping, it's not, so it won't loop. Simple, simple. Now there's an issue with this loop, and the issue is that if we clicked run, it would crash the game. And the reason for that is that this loops like an infinite amount of times, right? So this is going to print looping an infinite amount of times, and obviously that's going to crash the game. So we have to slow it down by adding a wait, task.wait. This basically is like the minimum amount of time that you can have in a while loop. So if we click run, it's going to just keep printing looping, you'll see. So yeah, you see it just prints looping loads of times indefinitely for as long as condition is equal to true. Now another thing to mention with loops is that they yield the thread that they're in. They yield the script. So if let me replace the code here. Say we have a car, we're referencing a car in the workspace. The car is this block. And we say while the car has passengers, do print, driving. So whilst the car has a passenger, it will just constantly print driving. As soon as the car cannot find passenger inside of it, it will stop the loop, meaning it will then print loop stopped, because when the loop starts, the script execution gets stuck here. So this will just constantly print. This is where the script will be. It will never actually reach this until the loop has stopped. And let me show you an example of that. See, it's constantly printing driving, and it's not print loop stopped yet because it's yielding here. Now as soon as I delete this passenger, now the condition car find first child passenger is false because it cannot find passenger. So it carried on the script after it stopped yielding, and then it print loop stopped here. Alright, now in terms of repeat loops, they're quite similar to while loops, but slightly different. The way to write a repeat loop is like this. Repeat until. Now, inside of this, after repeat and before until, this little block of code here, this is what we'll be repeating, and then the after until will be the condition that it has to reach before it stops executing the code. So let's take an example of local number is equal to 0, and we'll do repeat number is equal to number plus 1 until number is equal to 10. And we'll add a task.wait just because until number is equal to 10. So this will just repeat adding 1 to number until it reaches 10. And we'll do print number and then print reached 10. See that? It print 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, reached 10, stopped looping. Simple as that. Repeat loops are super simple, very similar to while loops. They have their uses. You just got to choose which one you want to use when. It's really up to preference and whatever makes the most sense in your head. So don't worry about it too much. A common use case though is that I pretty much only use repeat loops for is if I want the script to yield until something has happened, right? So let's say, for example, I want this script to wait. Let's say this script destroys car. Oh, I need to get car first. Yeah, so we'll do local car is equal to workspace, find first child car. And then I want this script to just destroy car. I want this script to wait until it has a passenger before it destroys the car. So it only destroys the car once it has a passenger. Now, this is where I'd use repeat loops for. I would pretty much just put it in one line because I like it like that. Repeat task.wait until car find first child passenger. And this would just stop the script here until it finds a passenger, and it'll carry on and destroy the car. So I'll show you an example. So the car is still there. As soon as I put the passenger inside the car, it destroys it. So yeah, repeat loops are pretty much just used to yield the scripts, but whatever you feel like using it for. Pretty simple tutorial, while and repeat loops. If you enjoyed the video, if it helped you, like the video, subscribe. I'll be doing some more videos soon on showcases of stuff I'm developing and also teaching you guys how to make some anime abilities. So stay tuned and I'll see you guys in the next one.